Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In this video, I want to share with you a very simple mathematical uh, point that Allah uses in the Quran. It's very simple, very easy to understand, and it's very objective. It's not subjective. And I would like to call it Allah signature. I have talked about it before very briefly, but I really think this deserves its own Quranic conversation and video, and that's why I'm making this video to share this with you so that you are aware of that. So let's take a look at this. There are various verses that we are going to look at. This the first verse is verse number 14 of chapter 36 or Surah Yasin in the Quran. It says, إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمُ اثْنَيْنِ, when we sent to them snain. Snain means two messengers. So when we sent to them two messengers, فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا, they denied, they rejected both of them. And then it says فَعَذَّذْنَا, then we strengthened them بِالثَّالِثِ, with the third one. So Allah first sent two messengers, and then Allah strengthened them with a third one. So two messengers, and then they were strengthened with the third one. So altogether, what are we talking about? 2 plus 1 equals 3. So very simple. Two messengers first, we're strengthened with the third one. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now let's look at the next verse. Verse number 78 of chapter 17 in the Quran says, Aqim salah, it means establish the salah, the one and only way of saying the salah, the one and only salah. I just want to emphasize that. Leduluke shams, from sunset ila ghasaq al-layl. So this is the first one. So again, you have one here. Wa Qur'an al-fajr. Now you have another one here. Then it says in the Quran al-Fajr kana mash'uda. You go to the next verse, 79. Then it says وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ فَتَهَجَّدْ بِهِ. Again, one here. So what do we have here? 1 plus 1 equals 2. And you have 1 here. So you have 2 plus 1 again equal 3. So did you see how it's working? So I'm going to use, again, there's many more verses. So Aqim salah, again, I'm not talking about the content of the verse. I'm talking, it's a signature. It's a signature move, signature way of saying things in the Quran that you're going to see one after another. The Duluke Shams ila Ghasaq al-Layl, 1. So, and then it says, Wa Qur'an al-Fajr. So stand the salah, establish the salah at the Duluke Shams. I have a video about this and I go over the Duluke Shams, and then up until the darkness of the night. This is the first one, and then it says Quran al-Fajr, means the Quran of the dawn time. What is this? This is dusk time, and then this is dawn time. So these two, Allah mentions them together, and then down there in the next verse, in the next part, Allah says وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ, adds a third one. So again, the same structure. It's very subtle, but again, the same structure. So now let me just share with you another verse, and actually there's many verses, so I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. So this verse is verse number 114 of chapter 11. Again, Aqim salah, stand or establish the salah, Tarafei nahar, it means two sides of the day. So you have two here, right? Two sides of the day. And then it says Vazolafan min al-layl. Again, and approach of the night. So again, you have two. Tarafei nahar means two sides of the day. Again, you are talking about two numbers here. And then Zolafan min al-layl is giving you only one part. So again, you have, what do you have here? You have 2 plus 1 or 1 plus 2, it doesn't matter depending on which direction you want to go. That doesn't matter. 2 plus 1 again equals 3. So you see that it's just it's kind of like a signature way that Allah utilizes in the Quran a lot. So that's why I really would like to call it Allah's signature. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's just that's how it looks to me. Let's go to the next verse. Verse number 46 of chapter 34 in the Quran. I advise you to do one thing. And taqumu lillah. I have a video on this verse. So and taqumu lillah, here they have translated as stand before. It's talking about the salah. Stand for the salah. Mathna means a doubly. I'm going to write it here. So doubly, and furada again means a singly. So basically a 2-unit salah. Doubly is a 2-unit salah. So I'm going to bring an arrow here. And then a furada is a single unit salah. 1 unit salah. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. So again, the exact same thing. And taqumu, stand for Allah, a doubly, a 2-unit salah, and a single unit salah. I'm not going to read the whole verse because that's not the point of this video. I have a video on this verse. I think I talk about like 20-30 minutes in that video. But again, you see the exact same structure. Masna, doubly, it's basically 2, and then you have furada or singly, which is a 1, and 1 plus 2 again equals 3. Isn't that amazing? Now let's go to the next verse. Yeah, Allah is the one. This is verse number 3 of chapter 67. Allah is the one who created 7 heavens in layers on top of each other. Then it says, "Ma tara fil khalq ar-Rahman min tafawut." You do not see in the creation of Allah any inconsistency. Then it says, "Farji' al-basara hal tara min futur." Return your vision, return your eye to the sky. Do you see any breaks? So this is the first one. I want you to just look at it in a mathematical way. Hal tara min futur, this is the first one. So farji' al-basara hal tara min futur is number 1. Then Allah tells us, ثم ارجع البصر كرتين. Then return the eye, look again twice. So first time Allah asks you to look once. Farji' al-basar, it means once. Just look. Just return your eye to the heaven and look, right? To the sky and look. So this is the first one. So farji' al-basar. This is the first time that Allah asks you to do that. Then Allah asks you to do it 2 more times. ثم ارجع البصر كرتين. Then return your eye twice again. So what did we have? Return your vision. This was the first time. Then we had return your vision twice again. This is 2 more times. So what do we have here? 1. This is for the first one. And then plus 2. And this is for this one, for the second one. So altogether what? 3. Isn't that amazing? My brothers and sisters, this is Allah's very simple mathematical equation in the Quran. Very simple. Everyone can understand it. Okay, let's look at the next verse. Verse number 4 of chapter 17 in the Quran. What does Allah tell us in this verse? And we convey to the children of Israel, وَقَضَيْنَا إِلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ فِي الْكِتَابِ, in the scripture, in that book, لَتُفْسِدُنَّ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَّتَيْنِ, that you will cause corruption on earth twice, مَرَّتَيْنِ, twice. So let me just, you have 2 here, right? So 2 here, 2 eyes. وَلَا تَعَلُنَّ عُلُوًّا كَبِيرًا, and this is the 3rd time. And you will surely become greatly haughty. You will reach a level of haughty. لَا تَعَلُنَّ عُلُوًّا كَبِيرًا, you will become really haughty. So this is one. Again, the point is not for me to go through these verses. I just want you to know that how Allah does it. So again, so let's count it. So you will cause corruption on earth twice. So you have the number 2 here, and you will surely reach great haughtiness. So 2 plus 1 again equals 3. So I'm sure there might be more instances of it in the Quran, but I think these are the ones that I just knew off the top of my head, and I wanted to share that with you. And Allah's words are beautiful, and you don't find these things in Bukhari or in Muslim or any of them, because they didn't know this. They had abandoned the Quran. But Allah's words are beautiful. They're calculated. There are signs in it. This book is a miraculous book. It's just amazing. So this is a very important thing. I don't know what the importance of this is, but Allah uses it often, this equation, and that's how Allah make sure that we know that when Allah is using this structure, that this is kind of a signature thing that you can find in the Quran. Of course, all of the Quran is Allah's words, but I just wanted to share this with you. And at the end, I would like to take a moment to praise and glorify Allah, Ar-Rahman, the most gracious, Ar-Rahim, the most merciful. Really, praise and glory belongs to Him alone and alone. And his words are beautiful and complete and perfect. And really, they don't need anything or anyone to complete, to become complete. They are already complete. Peace and blessings to all of you.